Hi guys, Kiara here and welcome back to my channel. And today's video will finally be the updated photocard collection video. I basically do this every 6 months, so last one I did in January. And this one I wanted to upload earlier, but I kept on waiting on stuff to arrive, so it's a bit late, but better late than never, I guess. So before I start off this video, I just want to say a big disclaimer. This video is mainly meant for myself to kind of keep track of my collections and what they look like every 6 months. They are in no way meant to brag about my collections at all. I truly think that everyone should be able and allowed to collect what they want and who they want. And it's your collection, so it's fine regardless. It's just a way for me to keep track of what I have. So right now I have 3 of these A5 binders and I have 6 of these A4 binders, if I can count correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, 6 of these A4 binders. I will make sure to leave timestamps in the description so you can skip around to the collections you want to see. But first I'm gonna start off with my miscellaneous binders. Alright, so the first miscellaneous binder is this one. This is my hybe binder. So first I have these 17 cards because I have one album of theirs. I have Face the Sun because I absolutely love that album. I really want to get more of their albums because 17 is amazing. And then we got TXT. So I used to collect Subin and I had them pretty much complete. But I do have their album, so I'm not going to sell these photocards. So I'm going to keep those as well. And then my 2 Weavers spools. And some pops. So these are the K-Town for You clear card pops. And then we got an hype. So this binder is based on debut order. So I used to collect sunwoo for an hype, but again I stopped collecting them. I kind of fell out of love with their music, but all the older albums I really want to keep because I love those. So again, I'm keeping the photo cards that go with it. So yeah, I'm pretty much complete. I think I was missing about 2 photo cards for Manifesto. There we go. And then the light stick photo cards, because I do have their light stick. And that's it for this little binder. Next up is this miscellaneous binder. This has my old Chani and Sunwoo cover, because this didn't fit in the new binder, and then I made this spine with this spine art with one of my leftover albums. So this binder houses photo cards of the groups that I don't collect but do have albums for. So first of all we have ATBO. I bought their debut album because I watched their survival show and I really fell in love with Rakwon. And Youngyu is my second bias and I really loved him in Treasure Box as well. And then we have Gravity. And I really want to get more Gravity albums, so gonna stay on the lookout for those. And then we have a mixture of groups. So we start off with The Crunch, and then we move into EXO. So there we go, got quite a lot of EXO cards. I still have to buy their newest album, which, you guys, is amazing. Cream Soda. Beautiful, love it. So yeah, this is, by the way, a Kashbi card that my friend got while she was in Korea, and she gave it to me when she came back because I am Baekhyun biased, as you can probably tell. He's the only one I have solo albums for. Then we move into Golden Child, who I love dearly as well. And then we move into a combination of IOI and Kepler. So we have these 2 IOI cards. I do also have the big one, but that just doesn't fit in here. I thought I had Soye for that. And then Kepler, so I used to collect Jongen, so that's why I have mainly her photocards. There you go. And I obviously had to keep this Dion because she's my second bias and she's adorable. I do want to get a copy of the Love Struck album because I think that is my favorite Kepler album so far. And now we move into NCT. So I got a few albums from all of their units. And I used to collect Kun for that. And then we move into this little mixture of a page. So I got these two 9i photocards because I really love 9i. Thanks to Boyz Planet, I found out about them and I have been in love ever since. So Barry is my second bias, So1 is my first bias. And I found an album on Macquarie with his photocards. So I obviously had to buy it. And then these two Omega X cards and then these Oneness cards. I got these 5 from a friend of mine. She was so kind to give them to me because these were her dupes. And Sion is my bias. I'm not sure if they're in the right order, but I think they're really cute. So love her for giving me those. And then we have some TRC and G cards because I really love TRC and G as well. And then this one Junkyu card that I kept. And this one Sunwoo card from Uptension. Then we move into my Victim cards. So I used to collect Sejun for that. These are all the cards I kept. Of course, corresponding with the albums that I kept of them. And some random cards. And then we have my 101 section, which I still wish to expand because I really want to get all of their albums. I only have a few right now. But I've made it my mission to buy 101 albums whenever I see them. And then X1, who only have one album before they were fucked over. And then there's one Psychers card. And there will probably be another one real soon, because I kinda want their comeback album. I'm not sure which version yet I'm gonna buy, but I really love Psychers. I just don't think I should collect them if I for once listen to my bank account. So yeah, we'll see about that. Alright, then back to another A5 binder. So this binder houses Cherry Bullet and xdinary Heroes. For Cherry Bullet, I kind of stopped collecting them this era. I'm not really feeling it. Might pick them up again, but we'll see. So I used to collect Bora and Remi. So for their older albums, I have them complete. And the thing is, I don't really have that many albums because FNC hates them, I guess. So it's pretty easy to collect them. So I'm just missing a few Remi cards for their latest album. That's it. Like literally these 3 cards, that's it. So there you go. And then I do have both of their light stick cards, even though I don't have the light stick. And then we move to xdinary Heroes. So I collect Gaon for that. So this is the first physical release, Hello World. And we got Overload. And then Deadlock. So I do have to work on my Deadlock collection. I've just been taking a break from collecting a bit because of school. So now it's summer break, so I can finally work on that. And then this is for the units that I really need to figure out whether I actually am going to collect them or not. So we'll see. And then I have a few of his other cards. So these are the tin case cards for Happy Death Day merch and his ID sets. I also do have the like postcard for it. And then I have this one POB of him from Hello World era, I think it was. Yes, Hello World era. That someone traded with me. And then some group cards from the Overload album. So yeah, that's it for this binder. Alright, next up is this one. I still need to make a cover for this. But I am waiting on my extra set of ateez albums before I can do that. Because this binder houses ateez and P1 Harmony. And I think I want Sun on the cover because he's the first group in here. Or the first person. So on this page I have the first 3 eras, so the debut album, the second and the third both versions. And I thought it would be cute to put the group cards in here as well. Then we move on to the rest of Treasure series. And then the Fever series. So this is the first Fever album. And I decided to collect both of these diary cards as well, because why not? I thought it looked better like this instead of a 4 pattern. So I have Sans and the Man with the Black Fedora. And then we started getting 9 photocards per era. So these are complete. And then for epilogue, I'm missing these 2 photocards. And I really can't find them anywhere for some reason, which is really annoying, but we'll work on it. And then movement era, which I am still working on. So there we go. And then spin-off era, which is like I started recollecting some after this era, so I'm still working on that as well. And then we have outlaw era. So this is the Europe exclusive Hello 82, which I think is adorable. Love it. I'm so happy that I was able to pull that one. And then these are the cards I have. So some of these are trades, like these 2. And then this is for the diary version and the digipacks. And then we have this random page. So these are K-Town for You pre-order benefits from past eras. This is the venue card for the Europe tour if you spent more than 50 euros. The group card that came with the slingshot bag, and then his photo set. And this I think is the Hello 82 US exclusive that someone traded with me for one of the extra Europe exclusives that I pulled. And then I have all the code cards in the bag because I need a place for them. And then this is the only binder that has big inclusions in them because I didn't know where else to put them. Because I don't really have a bigger inclusions binder, and the rest of the bigger inclusions basically just stay in the albums that I get them from. But these are from the photo set that I got at the tour. So his postcard and the stickers. And then his like mini poster. And then we move into P1 Harmony. So I recently picked this collection up again, so I really haven't made much progress on it. But anyways, this is what I got. So I collect Theo for that. So this is the first album and then the second album. Then we move into Find Out era. And then Zero In. And then we got Set In. So these pages are looking really sad. Flow In, or All In, sorry. And then some other random photo cards. So these are from the Do It Like This English version. These 2 are pops, if I'm right. Yes, so this is K-Town for You and this is Apple Music. And I got these 2 platform cards and this Soul that I just didn't want to part with because he is so cute and I love him and I want to keep him. So he's living here. And then we got their light stick cards because I too bought the P1 Harmony light stick, even though I will probably never see them on tour. But yeah, I currently have this card on the way, but it's been on the way for so long I'm scared it got lost in the mail, which is really sad because that card is so beautiful. All of Theo's cards are beautiful, but yeah, especially that one. Alright, now we move on to this next binder. So this is my Stray Kids binder. I do want to make a cover for it, but I'm really not that creative. So it's taking a while before I actually make one. So for Stray Kids, I collect Mino for the older albums, and those are pretty much complete. I don't really collect the limited cards for all of the eras, so yeah, he is complete for older albums. So this is Mixtape and I Am Not. And then you'll see from Extended Era on, I collected OT8. So this is I Am Who and I Am You. And then Miro, Yellowwood, and Lavender. I did collect the lenticular for this era. And then we have Go Live and In Live. I decided to combine the two of them. Now we got No Easy. And then No Easy pre-order sets. And now we move into Christmas Evil. So this is the pre-order set for that. And then this is the rest of the Christmas Evil cards. And then we move into Ordinary. And because there was a misprint with the Frankenstein version photo cards, everyone got like a bazillion of these. So I collected OT8 for that as well. And then Mino's units. And then we start Maxident Era, and I really love summer concepts. I really love outside concepts. So when the albums arrived and I saw the photo cards, I made the decision to collect OT8 for it. Because look at these cards. They're so beautiful. Like, oh my god. This set is still my favorite. But yeah, I love this one as well. And then the Polaroids from the Love Letters. And then we have the Digipack cards. Both sets complete. And then we move into 5-star. So 5-star is almost complete. I'm missing just one Felix card. So this is the first set. This is my favorite set. And I'm so happy that I pulled this John card. It's so beautiful. Yeah, this is the only card I'm missing. The close-up Felix. Now we got this set, and for this album I decided not to do the Digipack cards because I made this new rule for myself where I am not allowed to buy member cover Digipacks anymore unless it's for the boys. So yeah, that's why I don't have those, but I do have this set of Gaon View pre-order benefits because I bought my albums through them. And then some random Mino cards that I have. So this came with the light stick. And then this I got from a friend because she bought some merch. And this is the, I think, Apple Music for last era. And then we got some Jungin cards because Jungin is my second bias. And I kind of want to collect him, but I also don't. So I just have these cards. And before I started collecting OT8, I decided to have the rule that whenever I pull him, I'm just going to keep him. So there are those cards, and then some pre-order benefits as well. So yeah, that's it for this binder. Alright, the next 4 binders are all for one group. Because I have a problem, and I'm delusional. Anyways, this is the first of those 4 binders. This is the A5 binder for that group. That group is the boys. I love them. They are my old group. Sunwoo is my old bias, so you know, yeah. It's not really like justifying having 4 binders for them, but in my book it is. Anyway, this binder used to house his pups, but I recently moved them into a A4 binder, and I've decided to put the platform cards in here. So I do have this keychain from the B-Road merch that I put in here. So if you don't know yet, for the boys, IST decided to reprint all of their older albums in the platform format. So not the actual album, but the platform. And what they did was give us a photocard set of all the members, which is great. Love you for that, IST. That was the best move you could ever pull. A QR code, because you know it's a platform album, so you need to be able to listen to the album online, hence the QR. And then another photo card, which is the same as the older albums, which is amazing because now we can like finish the older albums with the cards from the platforms, since they are exactly the same, like front and back. I haven't like made a comparison whether there's like an actual difference between first and second press, but Anyways, this is the first. So for the first we got the photocard set on the top and then the cue art. Because I have sunwoo complete for all the eras, I decided not to put the pools or like the album photocard with this binder. I am gonna put those in a collect book. I am gonna keep who I pull, mainly because I want to have photocards of all of the members. So that way I don't have to buy those, I just pull them. And now we have the start. I have half of these albums with me and half of them are, well, not on the way because Time for You hasn't shipped them out yet. But yeah, so the start and the swear are still waiting to be shipped out. Same for the only and Bloom Bloom. And then we started getting more cards. So they did 3 versions for the Dreamlike album. So I decided to put them in a little spread like this. And then we have Reveal. So these are the set photo cards and then the QR codes on the bottom. And someone traded with me for this card, which is amazing because I really hate trading these QR cards. But whatever. And then we have Chase, which I have nothing for, and then Thrilling. And this was the only QR code I pulled myself for sunwoo. So yeah. And then Maverick. And this one is just, we're not going to talk about it. I really don't like that one. And then, of course, Whisper Era. And then Be Awake. So I still don't have the QR codes for this. I do have the sets, of course, and his selfies. Because for Be Awake Era, they decided to put selfie cards in it as well. So just put these here. But yeah, that's it for this binder. Alright, next up is the album photo cards. So I recently made this cover, which I am actually kind of okay with. It's not my best work. I do want to put some stickers on it. I'm just not sure what. And then this spine cover. So there we go. As you can tell, I collect sunwoo. I do have his Medihall postcard here. And I collect basically everything for him. Because like I said, I am delusional and I have a problem. So in terms of album photo cards, he is done. So that is awesome. So this is the first. Then we have the start, including the 2 ready photo cards, which are double-sided. So I do have a Jacob and a Youngun living in this binder as well. And then we have the swear and the only. And then I decided to combine Bloom Bloom and Dreamlike together. And I decided to put the DIY one in the middle, even though it's technically supposed to go here. Because it's just so beautiful. And it's the only one with doodles on it. Then we have Reveal, which is still one of my favorite eras. And then Chase Era. And the tickets and the lenties. Which for the platform versions, the official photocard sets are these lenties. So we're finally able to properly see them. A bit sad that they're horizontal, but oh well. And now we got Thrilling Era. And these are the sparkling cards. And then we move into Maverick Era. So I put the units and his ID on this page. So he can nicely flow into Maverick. And then we have Be Aware. And then for Be Aware, they did this special kit. And then these are the emotion cards. And then we got Be Awake. So these are all of his album cards. And then for the jewel case, like I said, the boyz is the only group that I'm gonna do member jewel cases for. At first, because I collected both Chani and Sunwoo, I had both of these. But now I'm only collecting Sunwoo, and that means he has 10 cards, which isn't really nice on the page. So what I decided to do was collect my top 4 for the jewel cases. So I am looking for the Kevin and Eric cards for this. I do have an extra Sunwoo up for trade. So there you go. And now we move into the POVs. So I moved them into this binder because there were a lot, and the A5 binder was just getting really full. And I didn't want to damage the cards. So we start off with Dreamlike, which I will probably never get, but I'm not giving up hope. Now we got Reveal MMT, which someone so graciously wanted to sell this for a really good price last year around the concert. So I'm eternally grateful for them, because that card goes for ridiculous prices. And I have this unit. And then we move obviously into the Steeler era. So for the Steeler era, I am actually complete. Same goes for Thrilling, which I recently completed. Just amazing. This card is the card that made me collect his pre-order benefits, because it's so beautiful. This used to be my favorite Sunwoo card, up until a very recent card that got released. I will show you in a minute. But yeah, I love it. Love him in his pink hair. And then we move into Maverick, which is now complete as well. And then we move into Be Aware era, which I'm missing a few things for. Basically these ones. I do have a Younghoon up for trade for this card, so if anyone has it and needs Younghoon, please trade with me. And then we move into Be Awake era. I did set up for the Hello 82 exclusive card, or the USA exclusive card. I kind of want it because it's cute, but I'm also not too fussed over getting it. Yeah, for Be Awake, I don't have everything. I have most of his cards because of a fixed member claim, which really helped me a lot. But these are like lucky draws, so those are random members. There you go. And then behind here we have his Japanese cards. And this is from the season greetings that I just put in here. So we have Tattoo, we have Breaking Dawn, and I do want the stickers for Breaking Dawn as well, because why not? Then we move into She's the Boss, which is complete. And then this is what I set up for Delicious. Right now I have one Sangyeon card up for trade, because I pulled that in my regular album. And then I joined a Go for the limited albums and the fan club versions, so I have to wait on those. And then these are some freebies that I got from people. Some of these are from the concert. I think these are from the 2019 concert. This is a business card from someone. And then I think these I got at the concert last year. And these are some freebies from people I bought or traded with. So yeah, that is it for the first The Boyz binder. Alright, then we have the second binder, which I do still have to make a cover for as well. I just have this from the third fan kit at the cover right now. And then another photocard holder. All of my photocard holders in my binders are from the same shop on Etsy. I really love them, and I put this freebie that I made in it. So this has all of the broadcast cards and the merch, which at the moment is a low prio. I do kind of want to complete my regular album collections for other groups first before I go crazy and buy all of these cards. So we start off with the broadcast and showcase cards. So there you go. And then we got some miscellaneous cards that don't really belong in a set. This is the first page. And then I do have this Jacob living here. This is the AAA Europe tour photo book from 2019. I pulled this Jacob when I got the photo book. and I have been looking for a trade for sunwoo ever since. I did find someone selling it for a good price, so I bought it, and it's still on the way, but it's been almost 3 months since they shipped it out. But they're from the Philippines, so which is basically the other side of the world. So I am patiently waiting, and when sunwoo arrives, Jacob is gonna leave, and I'm gonna put sunwoo in here. But for now, he stays there. And some other cards. If you ever want to know where each card is from, just leave a timestamp in the comments, and I will try my best to give you an answer. Then we have the icon cards. There we go. This is from the Tomorrow magazine. And then we start with the Mediheal series. So I missed a few of these, which is sad, but I will just find them online. And then this is my new favorite sunwoo card. It's so cute. I absolutely fucking love it. I am obsessed with it. So yeah, there we go. And then there was another one released that I have to make a filler for. And then we move into fan kits. So this is the first, the second, and the second ID, and then the third. And then we start the fourth and we continue there. And then the fifth fan kit will obviously go here if ISD ever decides to ship it. Still waiting on that. And then the season greetings. So I do not have these two photo cards for the 2021 season greetings. I missed out on those back then as well, and I haven't really been looking for those. And then the 2022 season greetings. And then this year's. And then all of these pops that I still have to look for. I do have a Kevin and a Youngoon up for trade. I think those are these cards. But yeah, I have to look for those. And then we got the tour cards for last year's tour. So I decided to just keep sunwoo's in this binder and the rest of the members in another. So I have to say it properly. I think... Yes, these are the Europe ones. These are the US ones, and this is the one from Bangkok. These ones I bought myself at the venue, and then these I got from Sub K, and this I got from a proxy who had a friend going there, so I was able to buy it through them. And then we move into the merch section. So these are all cards that go with merch releases that do come in sets. However, the first few pages are very empty because I didn't collect them back when they were released, so I didn't really buy the merch. And the cards now are pretty expensive because this was from the era that barely anyone knew about the boys. Like, this starts with RTK, like Road to Kingdom. And there have only been made a few of these merch items because, you know, they weren't really as big back then. So the cards are a bit expensive. I do have these two for the real online concert. Now we have the film festival, which I got quite a few cards from. This one Christmassy photo card, which I somehow got for a pretty good deal because these cards are pretty expensive as well. Everyone loves Christmassy. And then I got this one Polaroid for Be Your Own King. And then we move into Kingdom, which I do have complete. And then the White Day Home Kit, which is crazy expensive as well. And we have the Frolling MD, which is complete as well. And then we start with the B-Zone FanCon. And Come On the Boys, which I'm missing these two cards for. Because I never got a photo card with my messenger bag and somehow never really was able to fix it. I got a new one, but whatever. Then we move into the Encore for the B-Zone in Seoul. And then we got the B-Road, which is pretty empty as well. Then we got the 5th anniversary merch for the AZ, which I got almost complete. Still love these photo cards of the little post-it. It's adorable. And then we got the first round of Generation merch. So these are all the trading cards, and then we got some other merch items. And then we start with the second release for Generation merch, because IST needed money, I guess. But those will be shipped out by the end of this month, on beginning of August, if I'm right. So I didn't buy everything, but I bought the hoodie, and I definitely bought the necklace and bracelet, because I really wanted those. And then I have this very lonely Vip photocard from the Japanese top, because I'm not sure if I want to collect Japanese merch. And then we have my very sad Lapofosol section, which is also a very low priority. But that's all for this binder. Now let's do the very last binder. Alright, there we go, the very last binder. This binder houses all of my OT sets for the boys, so this is where all the other members live, and it's really freaking full. Like, when the rest of my platform albums come, I probably have to split this. It's gonna be 5 binders for the boys soon, which is crazy. But first I have this photocard holder, and I put this Johnny photocard in it from the Awake era, because I really thought it fit so well, even though it's a The Steeler themed photocard holder. So yeah, like I said, this houses all of the sets. So first we got the first set, and for this one I got a double Haknyeon and no Sangyeon photocard, which is kind of sad, so I have to go and find that Sangyeon card, because I do want him. And then we got my first set. And then we have a reveal. The second reveal set. And the third. Then we move into thrilling. There we go. Really like these packs, by the way. And then Maverick. Second Maverick set, and then this questionable storybook version. I mean, I get it, they wanted to continue the collab or the college theme, but yeah. Then we got the Be Awake set. So for Be Aware, they didn't do a photocard set, so I don't have that, obviously. But for Be Awake, they started doing that. So there we go. And then we have the 2021 Season's Greetings set. So this is the first one. And then the second set. And then for 2022. So that's the calendar set. And we got this one. Then the green back. And this brown back set. Now I put the group card behind here. And then for this year's Season Greetings, this is the first set. Then the blue back. And this Haknyeon photo card is adorable. And the green. I really like this concept. And then the IDs. So for last year's Season Greetings, there were supposed to be IDs as well, but I bought mine secondhand. And it didn't come with the IDs, but that's fine because I don't really like those anyway. But to save space, I decided to put 2 members in one pocket. And the group card obviously in the middle. And then we got the Europe set, which I decided to put first, even though the US leg of the tour was first. But I decided to put this one first because I went to the Europe stop. I went to Rotterdam. So now it's more special to me, so I put those in front. Then we got the US sets. and the Bangkok set. And then we have the set for the light stick pouch. And then for Come On The Boys, I did order the tin case, so I got the sets as well. This was the time where Eric was on a hiatus, so I put those in a 9 pocket like this, because we only had 9 members, plus Sunwoo, so 10 in total, but because he's in the other binder, I only had 9 people to put away here. And I think this set is my favorite. And then this one, this Young card though, still not over it. And then for the B-Road, I have this set. And then for their OST, I got this set here, because I obviously bought that as well. And then the character cards I put in the back here. And then for the Generation Tour, we also got a set with the lanyard, so that's this set. And that's everything. So yeah, it's really freaking full. Like, I can't add any more pages to it. But let's find a nice set to end this on. Alright, that's it for this video. I do have a bigger inclusions binder as well, but it's messy, so I won't show you that. And I do have another binder for Zero Base 1, but since those albums haven't arrived yet, I don't have anything to show you, because I haven't really properly set up for it either. But those albums are scheduled to arrive beginning of August, which is great because that's when I go back from my vacation. So I'll unbox and upload that as soon as I get back. This is going to be the last video for a little while, because I'm going on a trip with my family. I don't really have anything pre-filmed ready to upload, so it's going to be a bit of radio silence for me the next couple of weeks, but the moment I get back home and my Zero Base 1 albums are here, I will definitely unbox those and upload those ASAP, because I am so excited for it, and I'm so excited to tell you my opinions on it and who I'm going to collect and everything. But stay tuned for that. But before that, I'm just going to end this video. I'm going to enjoy my trip. I still have to pack up everything, and then we're leaving tomorrow. So yeah. Might have to do that before I'm gonna edit this video. Little side note to me. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it, and if you did, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more content coming your way, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye!